Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope it's been a great day for you. Hi, this is Lola Fora. I am your natural hair blogger, author, and also a public speaker. I help you from perm to natural hair. So if you're still undecided knowing if this natural hair is for you or not, well, I am the one that will help hold your hands and help you transition from perm all the way to natural. So I help simplify the process and your journey for you. So tonight I'm going to be sharing with you three things that you are probably doing, which is why you are not seeing growth in your hair. Maybe what if you're doing everything? You're doing protective styling, right? Protective styling is supposed to be you getting your hands out of your hair just so your hair can grow, right? But then you're doing all that and you're still not seeing growth. There is a reason why. So I will be sharing three different reasons why you are not seeing growth with your natural hair. The first one is your diet. What is your diet? Are you having enough fruits and vegetables? And also having oils, omega-3, the fatty acids, which we can get for salmon and all this fish. And are you also doing the servings that are recommended? Connie Rivera, thank you so much for joining. I know we can't all have a maximum, the three-course meal and, the balanced diets, but at the same time, we need to try as much as possible to make sure that we are getting enough from our diets. What's even more important is the leafy green from your spinach, from your kale. Make sure you're getting that, because from that you would also get iron, which is great to help with your natural hair growth. So if your diet don't feed on fast foods, that is not going to help us. Even though it's convenient, we find that the foods are convenient. At the end of the day, they do no good to our bodies. Just too much sugar, and then what happens? We get all these extra calories and extra pounds. So make sure that you are looking into your diet. So for 2017, if your goal is to grow healthier, make sure that you are keeping up with your diet. Try as much as possible to have enough servings of the leafy greens, the vegetables during the week, and try to, in order to do that, it will depend on you doing the cooking. I mean, if you can cook, that will be great, because that will save you money from going outside, because now if you do the cooking, you know what you're putting in your body. So that's one thing you have to keep an eye on. Keep an eye on your diet and make sure that you're getting enough vegetables and your fruit servings, just so it can also help with your growth. The next thing that I'm going to talk about, which you can't even see why that is even possible, is stress. Are you under any kind of stress? Yes, stress can actually cause hair loss and also slow your growth. So when we go through this stress, your mind is everywhere. We're thinking, oh, what's going to happen to this? What's going to happen to that? We have so much going on in the head. What happens is, with the stress, the body will release the hormone called cortisone. So what this cortisone does to the hair is it will attack the hair follicles. So that once the hair follicles are attacked, then it stunts the growth. So the growth of your hair will be stunted because your hair follicles have been attacked. So in order not to have your body release the hormones called cortisone, we have to try as much as possible to reduce the stress that we have. And another thing is, when you're stressed out, you might not see the immediate effect in your hair until like 90 days after. So if your hair is maybe falling out now, or you see that it's stunted, think back to 3 months ago. What was happening in your life? Did you have to, were you going through some kind of stressful situation, be in your family or at work or with a relationship or with some friends? Think back and see. If you're able to figure that out, yes, Connie, yes. Stress, you will not see it immediately in the health of your hair, but 3 months down the road, that's when you begin to say, okay, what's happening? I'm doing all this. I know I'm doing all this, but I don't see any growth. That is why stress is one of the factors. And like I said, you won't see the immediate effect. 3 months down the road is when you begin to see the effect. And for some, it will be that the hair will just be pulling out in chunks, right? That's one of the reasons that we might experience hair loss, and we don't want that. So as much as possible, we want to reduce the stress level. Anything that is just beyond you, just let it go. You know, whatever it is within your control, control it. Anything outside of your control, give it to God and let Him take care of it. Right? I mean, He's the one that neither sleeps nor slumber. So why should you be up when He's already up? Your Heavenly Father is up. There is no need for you to be up as well, because He's the one that is going to do the job. If we worry from now till tomorrow, it's never going to change any situation. I know it's easier said than done, but we just have to ask God for grace, be able to leave, to leave that doubt, to leave the worry, and leave it up for Him to do. And lastly, the last thing is, you might be doing protective styles, right? Protective styles, when we do protective styles for low manipulation, that means that we are not, putting our hands in our hair every day, and that will also give us length, that will give us growth. But if we're doing the protective styling and we're doing low manipulation to our hair, but we are not moisturizing, it's of no use. The protective styling will not be of any use to us. So what am I saying? I'm saying that if your method of protective styling is, maybe you're wearing weaves, you have sewing weaves, every other day you have to make sure that you're moisturizing your root, your foundation, which are the cornrows that you have. So you raise up your weaves and then have your spray bottle and then spray, the cornrows. Put moisture in there and then get some oil and then massage your scalp. You have to do this every other day. Just because you have protective style, it doesn't mean, hey, bye-bye to your hair and to the regimen. No, you still have to keep up with that regimen. So that's it. Make sure you're moisturizing every other day to make sure that there's water in the hair. If your hair is not moisturized, like I always say, when it's time for you to take out the weaves, your hair will just be coming out in chunks because it's so dry, and dry hair will just lead to breakage, and we don't want that. So all the efforts that you've put in, trying to do low manipulation and trying to do protective styling would just go to waste. So protective styling does not mean bye-bye to your regimen. It just means that you would have to do a different regimen. If you are protective styling, if you normally wash your hair every week, you would not be able to do that. But make sure that you keep up with the moisturizing of your hair. So that's it. And I have a gift for you. If you check my bio, if you're on Periscope, if you check my bio, there is a link in there. And if you're on Facebook, there is also a link at the top of this video, which will take you to a page that will give you a free download of a chapter in my book. So in that chapter, you have different recipes that you can try to help you condition your hair, to help make sure that your hair is moisturized. Because we know that one of our goals for 2017, when it comes to our hair, is to have healthy hair. Once the hair is healthy, then growth and length retention will follow. So make sure you do that, and feel free to share the link. It's for everybody. So just go there and get your copy so you can download the free page, the free chapter of my book. So I hope you found that helpful. If you did, make sure you tag someone. Feel free to share the video so that way we can get this information out there. So again, I apologize. I'm not even sure if I said that. I couldn't come on last week of Friday because I was at a business conference, and it was just not an ordinary conference. It was a conference for Christian entrepreneurs and having lives saved, salvation, and having people healed of different, whatever it is that might be going on in their lives was just overwhelming to see God's faithfulness and His grace being given to everybody. So that was just a great way for me to get my 2017 started. So thanks again. I always appreciate you guys stopping by. If you're listening to this on replay, thank you for stopping by. Until next, when I see you again this Wednesday, I will be around to share some other tips for you to help grow healthy, beautiful, natural hair. Until next time, I'll see you. This is Lola Fowura signing out. Enjoy the rest of your Monday night, and I'll see you again. Take care. Bye-bye.